Now, OG Benny is a name that the city been knowing.
Right.
And recently, a lot of the battle rap industry is getting to get real familiar with you, Benny, lately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you starting to be more vocal and more present.
Yeah.
But Shank Prezi has been an MC amongst MCs for a long motherfucking time.
Yeah.
And a battle rapper for a whole shit. How long?
I mean, what we on out?
We going
almost 3 years.
We going
3 years.
Yeah.
Yo, that's let me make some noise for that, man. So, like I said, everybody respects what Gas Gang has going on. That understands what Gas Gang is trying to do. A lot of people don't really get it.
No.
You know what I mean? They don't. Is it a league? Is it a clique? Is it a? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different shit.
That shit turned into a little bit of everything after a while. But I'll let OG tap into the origin of it.
It's a conglomerate, bro. A lot of people do get confused of what the structure of what we do, and it's like it's family oriented first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before the music, before all that, it's a structure of family first, and the music. The battle rap, the shows, the products, the marketing, the graphic design it's no basis that we don't cover.
Right.
And it's like it's somebody in the family for whatever you need.
You do graphic design and all that.
Yes. We do graphic design, clothes, anything you can put on your body, as well as Kel's with his brand.
Absolutely.
Shout out Killer Kel, man.
Absolutely.
So we got something for that everybody, like even Los is here now, one of our cameramen we work with. So anything you need, we have somebody in the camp that can fulfill that. And this is one of their businesses. This is one of their, this is something that they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger with us. We just on the mission to just uplift what we got going on, and appreciate any support that we get, and whoever make it through the situation first, whether it's with a product, whether it's with music, whether it's with whatever. We just trying to get through the door and just do what we got to do, man.
And not just with the city too, like we spreading our brand all over. I had to correct that because no Diddy.
See what you did there?
Yeah. Shout out to all my people and be more.
Shout out to Touch Money. Nah, I'm glad he wasn't here for that. Yeah, man, we broadening our brand. Outside of the states and everything like that. So that's becoming a good thing. Shout out to Jersey, all our Baltimore guys and everything like that. We all over the place.
Houston.
So and gas stations everywhere.
Absolutely,
sure.
absolutely. Sure. I've been seeing you broadening your brand shit. I was in Marcy with you when you tore somebody head off in the projects. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But since then, you've been having a hell of a year on the battle rap side of things, man. Visibility wise,
off right.
Yeah, the people know who you is. They know the face now, like more so than they did before. You had the Miss Hustle look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had the URL look, had Smack acting crazy. And Smack don't give it up like that for everybody. You know that.
That felt good.
It felt good?
No Diddy.
I mean, 3 years. Said it's crazy.
This is crazy that we in this time now where we just gotta.
You got.
I mean,
you ain't got to.
Didn't even feel good to
say.
I ain't gonna do it, but y'all do what y'all gotta do. Y'all with the battle rap shit.
No, I'm being comical, but at the end of the day, that was a real. I cherished that moment because I didn't think much going into it, but looking back at it, it's like, damn, this nigga, he's in front of elite people all the time saying all types of crazy shit. So for me to go in there and wow him and everything like that did a lot for me.
Yeah, because a motherfucker in his position could be burnt out by lyrics.
Right. Oh, for sure.
So if you get a motherfucker rocking with you, then you really said something, and that's heavy. But was that the plan? Like this year, like we turning up this year for president?
I mean, OG will tell you, like initially when it came to the whole URL Crucible thing, like I didn't really want to put myself in a place where I felt like a contestant or
I was a little surprised.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not really my whole the way I move. But shout out to Stiz. He thought it would be a lucrative move. Especially coming off of the Don't Be in the Trenches project. Shout out to Top Floor Luke. He just dropped that.
Absolutely.
That was crazy. Just shaking shit up in the Battle Academy world. Shout out to Easy too, because it's all just competitive shit. It ain't like nothing crazy and anything like that. So we just battle rapping, but we took it in the world of how we wanted to do as far as the studio and the videos and things like that. So yeah, it's just been a hell of a year so far, so good, and you know, that's what we working hard for, me and OG, and the help of everybody else in the infrastructure, man. Killer Kells over there, shout out to Los, and you know, anybody that I don't mention, you know, it's too many people to mention because everybody plays a part. Ghetto Rich, everybody, so you know.
Yeah, it's too many people.
We just like a movement at this point. Initially, it started just on some battle rap. Let's get like a battle rap team in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I came in this shit with you know, trusting OG's judgment because he was already playing a role in this battle rap shit. And then when I was like, fuck it, let me get in this shit, you know, I kind of let him lead the way with moves that, you know, was lucrative for me and everything like
to
that.
me it was like it's like to me it was like a type of thing where, like, you know how your man nice and ball and you want him to come out on Sundays, but he always like, I ain't playing no ball, man. Then that one Sunday he like, man, I'm coming out the ball. You already know, like, you coming out, oh, he gonna kill, he gonna go crazy. You know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
So Tom Shepard shit.
That's how it was. That's how it was with him, because it was like he said, I was already in the mix of the battle rap shit. It's like when we started talking, and it's like he's like, man, I think I'm gonna jump in that shit. I think I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm like, you for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, man, just think about it.
They gotta take it back. I used to fuck with you on occasions. Like,
say you want the battle? Yeah. Set me up a battle.
So like, yo, he right there. I'll tell you right now. Play with me, man.
Why was you doing that though? Like,
I mean, for me,
was you bullshitting or was you really like?
I mean, I always loved battle rap or whatever, and you know, a lot of people around me would influence me. Yo, you be crazy in this shit, bro. Get in this shit and everything. But I didn't think like the people around me was ready for that type of shit that was going on, you know, everything else outside of the shit. And then battles that I done had, I'm reflecting back on like real street battles that I done had, fights done broke out, guns drawn, you know, all types of crazy shit. So I'm like, man, I don't even know if y'all could, these niggas bumping each other and doing all types of crazy shit, man. Like
spit flying.
You know what I'm saying? But after my mom passed and everything like that, I just felt like I was just going, you know, turn a new leaf and do something new. And at that point, I ain't really felt like nobody could even say anything that would hurt me more than what I just went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me tap into this and shit. See
that's different.
And then, you know, me just being a fly on the wall, you know, hanging around OG, inviting me to certain battles, Cicero having battles and shit, just me being a part of it.
But I say, you knew all the MCs from locally.
One day OG was going at it with a couple of guys from the academy and everything like that. And the argument they was having, you know, how the guys was talking, you know, I felt like they was being arrogant, and then I was like, you know what, man, like, OG, give me him. And it happened to be like K Walker. You know what I'm saying? K Walker was one of the guys that OG was going back and forth with. Yeah, shout out K. We got a great rapport now and everything. I mean, it never was nothing. It's just like I said, it's always.
He was back in play.
But he was the guy at the time that everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? He was the most consistent coming from the city that everybody was saying outside of the, you know, the DVD era guys and everything like that. So
see, I knew what it was gonna be, bro. Like, once he was like, yo, I'm gonna do it for real. And I'm like, you serious? He like, yeah. When I hung up, I knew what it was gonna be. I'm like,
so you believed him. You believed him this time.
See, this is what people don't know, Sam. He's been around me since he was fucking
since I was
a young boy. They don't know this.
Okay.
We were signed to the same independent label. Right. My old head came home from jail. Shout out to my old head, Boumani. He came home from jail. His mom passed away, man. His mom, rest in peace. He grabbed the crib, man, and his mom crib, and turned it into a studio for us, because I was on house arrest at the time. He didn't want me to get no trouble. At that time, I was really chasing rap.
Right.
So me, Prezi, Mill, shout out to my man Dre Flow, one of the producers. It was a few people around. So that's when we was working. We done been to the Power 99.
Yeah,
we done did the 103.9.
We done been on tour and everything.
We done did all. But see, we don't get into that. Like times like this when we talk about it.
I like hearing that though.
We
live in the past bullshit
and all that, man.
And it's not about that,
just let our work show for
but
now.
It's been covered. Y'all done paid dues in a real way in a lot of different ways. And that's important to say at some point. You know what I'm saying?
And
but it's all about timing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Those who know, they know. They seen us. They was around. They was, you know, they know what's going on. So there's no need to trade accolades. But when I knew he was for real about coming into this battle rap shit, I knew what it was. I told Stiz, I said, yo, my boy is coming and he's going to shake this shit up. Right. And Stiz was on some like, oh man, you supposed to say that. You did it. And I'm like, I'm telling you what he's going to do. I'm telling you.
Stiz here every week.
And when he came, they tried to line him up.
Stiz familiar by the word of mouth how OG was describing, but once I came around and I started lighting and still, because like I said, I was always in the mix. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You said 3 years. Like when I first seen you at Glockaware was more than 3 years ago, and everybody said you was nice.
Cause I've been going to Glockaware before battle rap.
But niggas was but I'm just saying, like, niggas know you was nice before.
Yeah,
you know
I was always in the mix with the music. The day before my first battle rap, I just shot a video with Beans. Yeah. So I was already coming in like, man, I'm validated by the GOATs. Like, it ain't nobody in here pen that I need.
I like it though, cause you need some kind of confidence.
How do we get to the money? Like, how do I get paid? That's all. This guy, he like, you gonna have to go through the steps. They're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, but you gonna have to do this, and you know, it worked out. Like by my I did 3 battles, and by my fourth battle I actually threw on my own. Shout out to Bones Trap House,
for sure.
Trap House Battle League and everything. Me and him collabed on the joint. I was just like, you know what, let me try this out from an entrepreneur standpoint, like from a
that's early though.
Standpoint. Yeah, I mean, but you know, like I said, like I'm not a new young boy in this shit, so I always had those aspirations. I was always throwing events and things.
Kind of figured out how you would do it if it was yours.
The music, so it's like coming into this shit, trying to figure out how to insinuate compensation. What can I do to give myself some negotiation? You know what I'm saying? Do I have the strength to do it on my own? Because that would build a lot of leverage in going in negotiations. So